Okay, this here is a whistle my brother got in Ohio in a auction box. I was in with a bunch of junk. It's an older whistle, it's all metal. The back plate's riveted on. Let me see if I can get back in front picture here for you. Alright, it's all riveted on. Alright, the bearing's actually right up in here. The back bearing and the front bearing's right here on the brush plate. Alright, now a lot of the wires weren't soldered to it, and I had a lot of trouble figuring out which wires went where. And where's the thing? Okay, now I'm going to put it onto smaller gauge here if I can. Close-ups. And then the close-up, no, I had to stop it. Okay. Am I recording? Yeah. Okay. Now, the way the wiring goes, it grounds on the outer rails to all this metal, basically. Right? And how's that go? Let me think if I can remember now. Here, the field coil goes to here. Coils around the metal rail here. Comes up. I had to decide this wire was too small. Right, and that goes into the, whoops. Oh yeah, there we go. It goes into the, this is tough to do. Where am I on this? Oh, okay. There's two insulators. The top wire comes from the coil, from the rail up to the first one, the first insulator. Right, the one that goes to this brush here, the first brush here, right, comes from the outer one, right here, goes there, all right, and the other end of the coil, copper wire, goes to this brush right here, okay, and then from this wire here, right, this is the one that goes down to the middle rail. Okay, I had trouble figuring out the wiring on it, trying to find a diagram. Right, and that basically makes the connection. The coil here, the relay, will pull up, make a connection here, and run the motor. I test my motors with a diode, right, before I put them on the rail. This one I'm not going to sell because there's all these little solderings I had to do, like up in here and stuff. I don't want to give trouble to anybody else. You know, first time you use it, you drop it, it might come off. And it's sort of a talking piece. So I think most of the horns like this are basically wired the same way. And it only works with a diode because what it does, it cuts half the sine wave off of the AC current, turns it into DC. Now I'll show you how it works. Turn it off. Okay. Now we're back in business. I'm going to show you how I test these things. I'll take an alligator clip. Here's the one alligator clip here, and I'm going to ground it out on the back. This will be the outer rail. Alright. Then I will plug in my transformer. There. Still in sight there? Yeah, okay. Then I will take my diode. Right here, it's a 3 amp diode, blocking diode. Got it from Radio Shack. Oh, I gotta turn the power on. Zoom. Alright, I'm gonna bring it up to like, 14 volts. And Okay? Well, that's it. That's basically the whole shooting match right there. It isn't that hard. A little soldering, and you got yourself a whistle.